to my kitchen. I am licensed to produce medical marijuana, and today we are going to make tinctures. Now, first thing we're going to need, obviously, is medicinal marijuana, and we're also going to need alcohol. Now, first choice would be Everclear. It's 180 proof. Not all liquor stores carry it though. So I picked up Bacardi 151 proof, which is a very popular choice. It works very well as well. We're also going to need some mason jars, a funnel, a screen, and some tincture bottles to store the product. Okay, before we get started, I did the research on YouTube, and the procedure for doing this is fairly consistent. However, there is a big variable on how long it takes to extract the cannabinoids from the alcohol. Some people will take 2 weeks, some people will take 2 months to do this. And some people will claim that it works in 2 to 3 hours. And I've given this a lot of thought, and after making hash oil, I know that, extracting the cannabinoids from the ethyl alcohol only takes a few minutes. So I understand how this can work in 2 to 3 hours. So today I'm going to make this in 2 to 3 hours, and I'm going to test it to see if it works, and we'll just take it from there. Also, what I'd like to do is make an attempt to standardize the dosage. Now, what I'm going to be doing is using 1 gram of cannabis to 2 ounces of alcohol. And when the end product is finished, 1 drop will be a mild dosage, 2 drops will be a medium dosage, and 3 drops will be a heavy dosage. I've taken a few months to think about doing this video because there are issues with using alcohol as a base. Now, alcohol can be cooked off, but according to scientists, it's impossible to cook off 100% of the alcohol. There are going to be trace amounts in there, not enough to get you drunk or anything, but still, there are issues for people who have issues with alcohol. It could trigger a relapse. And there are people who just have moral issues with using a hard drug like alcohol. And there are also religious beliefs. So using this method of taking cannabis, I sort of have issues with it as well, because I don't drink alcohol. I don't have an issue with it. I do drink once in a while, but and as a chef, I used to believe that, if you cook with alcohol, it would just burn off. But apparently it doesn't, not according to scientists. So, if you're going to use this method, be cautious. If you have any issues with alcohol, I would not go this way. But this way is a very efficient way of extracting cannabinoids and using the extraction. People put it in their tea, their coffee, their drinks. It's a great way of, infusing cannabinoids into pretty much anything with this method. Okay, I think it's time to get started. The first thing we have to do here, because we're not cooking, we have to decarboxylate the herb. And my oven is at 200 degrees. That's what temperature I cook my weed at, and I cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes. I think it starts to break down around 220 degrees. So if we keep it at 200, we're going to be safe. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is measure off some herb. I've got some organically grown kush here, and it's grown under full spectrum lighting. And what I'm going to do is make 4 ounces of tincture today, so I'm going to need 2 grams of bud. Now let's take this one. This should weigh almost 2 grams. Oh, a little out of practice here. I was 3.7 that bud. 2.5. 2.1. Stem in there. There we go. 2 grams exactly. Now what we're going to do, put this in a pan. We don't need the scale. I'm just going to break it up a little bit. There's about 6% moisture content in this right now. It's kind of dry. But here we go. We're just going to put it in the oven. And we'll let that cook. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's been about 15 minutes now. The timer just went off. We're ready to pull the herb. Okay, it's nice and dry. What I'm going to do here is crush this up a little bit. I don't want to crush it up too fine. Crush this up real easy. I don't really need to wreck my coffee grinder over this. Okay, that's done. Alright, now we're ready to perform the magic here. What we're going to do is put the herb in this masonry jar. Excuse me. Now I crushed it up because it will help release the trichomes faster. Okay, now we need to measure off 4 ounces of alcohol. We have a fresh bottle here. What I'll do is just measure it off in this one. Oops. Smells good. Okay. It is done. What we do now is we shake it up. And we should shake it up throughout the 2 to 3 hour process. And it should be stored in a dark, cool place. So I'm just going to stir this up a bit. Now, a good reason to use Everclear is because when it's done, the alcohol will turn an amber color like this. If you take it any more than 2 to 3 hours, it starts to draw the chlorophyll and your alcohol turns green. And what we want to do is prevent that. So in 2 to 3 hours, I'm going to judge by the color. It should be a little darker than this, but not turning green. So we'll be back in about 2 to 3 hours and we'll check it out. And we'll see how it is. We're going to have to filter it and stuff. Okay. See you later. Time for a break. Hello. Well, now it's been 3 hours. And I'm pretty sure this stuff is done. What we're going to do now is strain it. Now, we got another container here. And we will need a filter, and what we'll do is we'll put this here, use that, open this up, and we'll just pour the contents in here. This is just a nylon coffee filter that works well. And here you have it. We have a marijuana tincture. Now this has turned green after 3 hours. I don't think it's a problem as far as quality goes. But if you don't want that chlorophyll, I guess we can try 2 hours next time. Anyways, we just have to bottle it now. You're supposed to keep it, you know, away from the light in a cool place. So we're going to need a small funnel here. We'll just fill up the bottle. Okay, there we go. It looks like the bottle is about 1.5 ounces there. Okay, so here we have it. Like I said, 1 drop is one dosage, a mild dosage. And this stuff is supposed to work right away within minutes. So I'm just going to put 1 drop here. Definitely tastes like alcohol. Okay, now alcohol has a boiling point of about 173 degrees. So if you put it in a hot cup of coffee or a hot cup of tea, it should burn off most of the alcohol. Like I said before in the video, according to scientists, it's impossible to burn off all 100% of the alcohol. We're probably talking minute fractions here, but nonetheless, you should know the numbers. Okay, here it is. 1 marijuana tincture, ready for consumption, ready for healing. Okay, this is Chef B signing off. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.